The owners of a Longmont hotel are being ordered to sell the property after 2 women were assaulted inside their hotel room. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sam Shocker.
I'm Jennifer Meckles. This is a story that our reporter Evan Krugel's been following for a while now, and he shows us why that hotel will soon be up for auction.
It's been 6 months since the owners of this Longmont hotel were ordered by a jury to pay $4 million to 2 women who were attacked here. But 6 months later, those women haven't received a cent.
To date, they have not paid $1 towards the victims, even though this judgment is an order of the court.
Attorney Matthew Haltzman represents the 2 women who were staying at this hotel in 2023 when the front desk gave a key to their room to a man who wasn't authorized to have one.
The front desk gave him a key, and then he used that key to break into my clients' rooms and violently attack them.
That man, Cody Chichos, is now serving a prison sentence for attempted murder. And a Weld County judge has now told the sheriff's office to seize and sell the hotel property because of the owner's failure to pay.
Yeah, it is very unusual, and it is a complicated and technical legal process, but nonetheless worthwhile to do in the interest of compensating the victims.
Haltzman says the wait has been painful for his clients, but he says both women see a silver lining at the end of this auction.
This is a hotel that was engaging in an incredible level of negligence that ultimately harmed 2 very vulnerable people. And so when the hotel is sold to an investment group or an individual, my clients see that as an opportunity for change that betters the community.
That auction on December 11th is open to the public. Evan Krugel, 9 News.
As of tonight, that hotel appears to still be open. We've tried calling the hotel multiple times today. Nobody picked up.
Taking a live look outside now. After a warm week, we are preparing for a cool down. Our Weather Impact team is tracking some chilly temperatures this weekend.
Yeah, you're going to need an extra layer or 2 for some of you, depending on your level of tolerance, but it will be a chilly weekend. Right now, you can see the clouds starting to fade into a little bit of a grayness, but there was some pretty nice definition to them. If you walk outside right now and feel the temperature in some of the areas, that's what you'll feel as a high temperature tomorrow. So it is going to be chilly, and plus we're going to have a little bit of a cool breeze coming in from the north, so that will have an impact as far as the high temperatures go across the area, mainly in the 50s here, middle 50s across the Front Range, 30s and 40s in most of the foothills and the mountains. We will have lots of sunshine, however. That might take some of the edge off of it, but highs only reaching up there to about 54 degrees here in Denver, and then even cooler on Sunday. Might not even make it out of the 40s, but if you make it through this weekend all right, you'll be happy to see some sunshine and some warm temperatures to start next week. I'll have more on that in a few minutes.
Corey, thank you. There's a large wildfire burning on Fort Carson, almost fully contained tonight. Officials say it started on Wednesday from a training exercise, and it spread because of a combination of warm temperatures and that wind. According to the National Interagency Fire Center, this one's burned about 5,500 acres. It's 90% contained. Fort Carson says no damage has been reported.
It is day 38 of the government shutdown, and lawmakers are making small steps on Capitol Hill. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer says Democrats are willing to vote to reopen the government if Republicans agree to extend health care tax credits for a year and start broader talks on health care costs. Meanwhile, Republicans are pushing their own plan, the Shutdown Fairness Act, which would pay federal workers during the shutdown. Well, if you've got a flight out of Denver anytime soon, be prepared for potential cancellations because of the government shutdown.
Yeah, the FAA is now asking airlines at airports across the country to cancel their flights because of severe staffing among air traffic controllers. Here's 9 News reporter Jeremy Hahola with what you need to know in the coming days.
For a month now, air traffic controllers have been working without getting paid, and this is leading to severe staffing shortages. In the meantime, the FAA is asking airlines to reduce flights by 10% at airports all across the country, including here. at DIA. Today, 74 flights have been canceled here at the airport. Tomorrow, 60 so far. Compare that to just 4 flights yesterday. From Southwest to United, travelers should check their flights days out from traveling. The FAA says these cancellations are not political maneuvers, but rather for safety, as air traffic controllers call in sick because of zero pay. Most of the flights that are being canceled are domestic, typically to smaller cities. Airlines like United have also been posting cancellations online days out. And here at the airport, officials here have been putting out messaging online alerting travelers to routinely check their flight status days out. We found one 9 News viewer, Mara Kimling, who was set to go to Minneapolis tomorrow to see a concert with her father, but that flight was canceled because of the shutdown.
My dad is 76 years old. Like I said, he has Parkinson's. He made these plans 3 months ago. It's the first time I've ever been able to go to a show with just him. So the fact that we may not be able to do it is really sad. I realize there's a lot more problems in the world, but it's just sad.
Mara was able to find another flight 10 hours after her canceled flight, but she has some apprehension. She worries her return flight could also be canceled. So like her, many travelers are rethinking their plans. At DIA, Jeremy Hohola, 9 News.
Police say a person was killed today after a crash in Lakewood. It happened just after 7:30 this morning at South Wadsworth Boulevard and East and West Eastman Place. Right now, it is not clear what led up to the crash. The northbound lanes of Wadsworth were closed for a few hours while police investigated. They have since reopened, and the cause of the crash is now under investigation.
3 Aurora firefighters were hurt in a crash yesterday afternoon while responding to a medical emergency. Police say the crash happened about noon on East Iliff at I-225. They say Aurora Fire Rescue was responding to a call with its lights and its sirens activated while it made a U-turn. A driver tried to pass the engine on the left and hit the front of the truck. 3 firefighters went to the hospital. They all had minor injuries. And the 20-year-old driver, they got a summons for failing to yield to an emergency vehicle. They also had no registration and no insurance.
Denver's Broadway corridor will soon get a fresh start. This week, residents and business owners approved a measure that would form a general improvement district to help fund safety, upkeep, and marketing along the street from 6th Avenue to I-25. The district will collect extra property taxes to raise about $1 million a year, most of it going toward 24/7 security and maintenance. Supporters say it is a turning point for Broadway and a step toward making the area more inviting again.